Namaskar, everyone. Namaskar, everyone. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. And today we are going to talk about the solution for all the sufferings. And each and every step that we discuss will get you closer, slowly and gradually, to your awakening. All the knowledge shared on this platform is to assist you, support you, educate you, and make you aware of all that is necessary for the path to awakening. So, last episode, the ones who joined me last episode and who have watched the last episode, we talked about the causes of suffering, and we also talked about the awakening. I'm going to move this mic closer to me a little bit so that the voice is, yes, much better, right? Clarity is much better. So, wonderful. So, the conversation last time we had was in regards to the causes of suffering according to the Vedas. And Vedas are the ancient Sanskrit scriptures that were written by the awake yogis. So I'm trying to get a good namaskar, Antonella. Thank you so much for showing up, and thank you so much for all of your love and support. Thank you for joining. Kansara Dawn, thank you so much for your love and support as well, as always. So before I begin to go deeper into this conversation or talk today, what I would like you to do is join me for a short meditation, for 2-3 minutes meditation that will help you get this knowledge deeper into your consciousness and will actually help you and assist you in your growth on your journey as well. So I found this beautiful bowl online, and I am just really thoroughly enjoying every time I listen to it. And it's this beautiful bowl with Om written all over it. And there is Om inside it too, which is very beautiful. And the base also says Om. So I'm just thoroughly enjoying it every day. So I'm going to share some sound meditation with you today. So wherever you are, go ahead and close your eyes. And take a deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. And one more deep breath in and out. And this bowl creates the sound to get you centered. And that is the whole purpose of being awakened, is to get to your core, to get centered, and feel the oneness with the entire universe. Let those vibrations get soaked in. And take a deep breath in and stay in that moment. Feel the calmness. And when you are getting deeper and deeper into this meditation, you will find that you stay in this centeredness throughout your day. And that is the most beautiful thing and experience ever. Continue to take the deep breaths. And let the stress melt away. Let all the desires go. Go ahead and open your eyes and return to the top. So, last episode we talked about the causes of suffering according to the Vedas. First one was not knowing who we are, and that is the biggest one out there. If you look from the soul, just completely soul knowledge, not knowing who you are is also not knowing what the purpose of your life is. So once you know who you are, then also you know the deep purpose for the material world. As for each and every soul, the purpose of each and every soul in this lifetime is to attain God and realize God and experience God and know God. For all that will bring you the everlasting joy that you can access anytime you want. The second cause of suffering is the attachment to the worldly matters, the worldly material things. Third is aversion to not trying to close your eyes to what is actually real and grasped by the thoughts, grasped by the desires, which bring more suffering to you. Fourth one is identifying with the ego. Knowing who you are and the expansion of your existence, the level of consciousness that one soul can achieve with awakening not only clarifies what the complete life is, but also gives you details, insight, step by step, to realize that you are not separate from the God, the universe, the eternal soul that you are. You will be awakened to that. Fifth one is a very big one, is the fear of death. Now, for the ones who assume and who think that this is just one life and I just have to live this life and I will live it the best I can or worst I can. It depends on the level of consciousness you have at this point of time. And of course, the past karmas. So, to clarify that, the past karmas, I've read somewhere, and there's so much information circulating around the internet these days. So, really, to find the clear answers is very, very rare. So, to clarify, if someone says that the karmas do not matter, it doesn't matter what you do in life and how you act and how you behave and how your actions are, how your thoughts are, then that is completely being ignorant to the one of the biggest laws, the universal laws that are ever existing and are ever applicable to each soul that is in existence. So going back to the same fact that karma makes a huge difference. Karma, your actions, your words, your thoughts, everything that you do, feel, think, creates a ripple effect, whether you are aware of that or not. When you're awakened, it actually intensifies to a very vast level. So, what is the how do we solve the problems that we actually talked about? How do we find the resolution? How do we find the answers to all the sufferings that we have? The answers to all the sufferings, according to the Vedas, and the ones who have experienced the awakening or enlightenment, self realization, soul realization, same concept, same facts, different ways of calling them. So, who am I? Who am I is one of the biggest questions that one can ask on being on the spiritual path. If you have asked that question, who am I? You are certainly on the path to, you have, this is the first step of the spiritual path. So if you have thought about this concept, this fact, who am I? What am I doing in this world? What is my point of me being here in this world? Then that is the first step, that if it has come from within you, that is one of the biggest steps you can actually take to be on the spiritual path and be on the spiritual journey. And do not worry if you have not asked that question and it did not come to your mind or it never came to your mind. It's completely okay, because you are here right now. You have shown the eagerness to learn. You are keen to find out more, and that is one of the best things one soul can do to be on this path. So the answers to all sufferings, according to the Vedas, is awakening. Awakening is one being realizing not only several past lives. It depends on your karmas, it depends on your work, the spiritual work that you have put in. It depends on the past lives. It depends on where you are getting the knowledge from. Who are you getting the knowledge from? If it is from an enlightened being or not. And if you have accepted them as your guru and they have accepted you to give all the knowledge they can and their energy, share their energy with you to help you attain that moksha, liberation, then this will assist you in realizing who you are. So, who am I? And once finding out the answer to that question will actually help you attain the answers to whatever questions you might have that is existing in this universe. And you will be part of that consciousness, of that divine consciousness that will help you receive the answers. But that stage comes at a very later time. But knowing that that stage exists is also a blessing in itself. That what you can strive for, what you can look forward to on this path with a guru. And that is why the respect for guru and the seat is highly important on this path. The purity that comes from the guru shishya relationship is also the highest one. So, who am I brings a very beautiful story in mind, which is Lord Rama, the great soul there is, who was so pure in his thoughts and his actions. And even then, being the God himself, he also searched for the answer, who am I? And he searched for the answers, and his father sent him to Guru Vashisht. So when Lord Rama went to the door of Guru Vashisht, he knocked on the door, and Guru Vashisht said, "Who is it?" And Lord Rama's answer was, "That is why I am here at your door, to realize who am I." Not knowing who am I, the God, the God himself, Lord Rama himself, did not know the answer to that question, and he was at the doorstep of Guru Vashisht to know the answer, who am I? And that is one of the most beautiful stories that you will ever hear as far as the Guru Shishya relationship goes. So that's amazingly beautiful from my personal perspective. So if you have any questions, if you have any feedback to If you want to hear something else, if you have any particular topic that you would like me to cover, please, comment. And if you're watching live, comment and let us know that you're here. Namaskar, Kunal Pandeji, Sharma Shruti. Thank you so much for your love and support. Really appreciate it. And I cannot see who else is here. So thank you for watching, and thank you for all of your love and support. Now, I have been asked a few questions, and at the end of the show, I will try to answer as much as possible to all these questions, because some come from the level of beginners level, some come from advanced level, some come from not being on the path at all. So I will try to answer these so that it will assist you as well as the ones who have been asking. So let's see. The question here is, what are the unexpected results of Kundalini awakening? Unexpected results. So if you have not been on the path, and if you have not been in the guidance of a guru, and I say guru is one who is awakened and enlightened. That's one part, because there are many beautiful enlightened souls who are existing in the universe and on this earth, also right now at this moment. But you don't hear about them. Nobody talks about them because they have kept to that level. They do not want to share their knowledge or their personal preference. It could be XYZ reason. So if you are in the guidance of a guru, or a guru is sharing their knowledge with an open heart, then in that scenario, there will be no unexpected results, because a guru knows what you're approaching. A guru knows what stage you are on. A guru would know what information to give you, what knowledge to give you at what stage of your journey. So if you are on the path to Kundalini awakening, or if you want to achieve the Kundalini awakening, I would highly recommend you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that's where I would be answering all the questions. I would highly recommend to follow the official page Paramahansa Yoganandani on Facebook. And I have created a free group, a spiritual group that is, I will put it in the comments also on this post for this video. So if you are just watching it live on Facebook, please make sure that you subscribe on YouTube, because for the resources reasons, I have made that as my primary channel for all the videos. So even though I go live on Facebook, the full video will be available on YouTube. So make sure that you subscribe and you hit the bell icon, so that anytime there is a new message, anytime there is a new video, you are able to watch it and you're able to follow that page. So I hope that I answered that question, because unexpected results would be there. It's awakening is not just one event. It's a journey. That's why it's not called spiritual moment. It's called a spiritual journey. It's called a spiritual path. Now, second question is, where do you go when you need a spiritual push leading to the ultimate awakening? Where do you go? I think I answered that question in a lot of ways today, and pretty much in every video that I have been publishing is that spiritual push will come from listening to these videos, listening to my messages, listening to and watching and seeing and absorbing the knowledge that I share on the Facebook page would be a great way to get that spiritual push. As spiritual awakening is not a matter of a moment, so that is why it's not for everyone. It is for the souls who are actually working on themselves, working on their soul to get the liberation. So I would highly suggest to connect with me on all these platforms. As the messages and the knowledge format changes, and also a lot of knowledge on Facebook is through the posts, and pretty much on YouTube you will see them on the video format. So all beautiful, all great details there. And as far as the practical knowledge, how to go in depth, I have created that Facebook group, free group, and link is going to be on the post today. And each and every video that I post, I would be posting that on YouTube as well. So make sure that you join that free group, because to respect the lineage and to respect the knowledge, it is only shared, the practical knowledge. Theoretical knowledge, yes, I'm more than happy to share that with the ones who are interested. But as far as the practical knowledge, it would be actually shared with those who are very serious about it. Okay. So what are the external clues that suggest that someone can be enlightened? That is the last question of the day. So what are the external clues that suggest that someone can be enlightened? One, enlightened beings, most of the time, they do not come out and share that they're enlightened. Unless they have a sole purpose that they have signed up for, or they have been assigned to share this knowledge, then that changes the whole scenario completely. So what are some of the external clues? They do not indulge in, I will give you three. We'll give you three big ones, three external clues. So one would be that they keep most of the time to themselves, observing rather than indulging. So huge difference there in living the life as an observer and then being the one who is getting indulged. So for a situation, if someone is trying to say, you are not the one who you are saying, from a guru's perspective, it changes as well. But from any other person's perspective, you're lying. You know, if someone says you're lying, then the enlightened being would just say, that is fine, good luck with, your life, and I do not have anything to prove. Because they know and they do understand the laws perfectly clearly, that it is between them and the God. God is aware and God is ever conscious. So if your efforts and if your energy is aligned with purity and clarity and is aligned to help others, God is aware of that as well. Second one would be they make sure that they put efforts on a daily basis to connect with God. So external clues again would be to, if you're able to see the pattern that they live in, they would be very friendly. They would be, if you come in contact with them, they will be very loving, they would be very caring, but at the same time, for the majority of people, they would not open up. They would not be sharing their energy with a lot of people, because at this level of awakening, your energies are very pure, and what you are is you become a vibrating light itself. So to go in contact with a lot of negativity and a lot of negative people, it's very hard. So that is why they keep most of themselves keep themselves away from the crowd and away from people. External clues, one more, that their energies are very powerful. They're very powerful beings. And if you have read some spiritual books, a lot of yogis have a lot of powers that they achieve as a gift to them. And some, again, do not share that knowledge, so they do not share the energy. Maybe they would do the work very quietly. And a lot of yogis and a lot of enlightened beings actually do use their powers to help others and to enlighten others and to assist in their journey in a lot of different ways. So you would see them doing that. So one is that they would be keeping themselves away from the crowd for most of the time. Second big one would be that they would be helping, whether you know it or not. Sometimes they just help you without even telling you, and without even sharing that knowledge worldwide, that what they can actually do. So a lot of powers do come with awakening as a gift, and as everything comes with, through God and from God. So that is one big important thing that they have in mind. So I hope that I answered all three questions very clearly. So next episode, if you have any questions, please make sure that you comment and you write to me if you have any feedback on the comments itself, so that everybody can see it. And if you want to keep it personal, you have to come through my personal page. You can do that as well. Feel free to do that as well. And next episode, we will talk about the level of consciousness. So tune in to make sure that and how that will impact your awakening, because everything on this platform right now at this moment is about awakening and helping you go through the life stages that, or the spiritual stages that you are in. It doesn't matter what stage you are on, and it doesn't matter whether you want to be at the awakening stage. Even the small steps on the spiritual journey will actually bring you the beauty of life, the love and joy, and the bliss from within. So tune in next for next episode, and I'm also starting, and this is going to be a lot of effort for me because I do not speak Hindi anymore on a regular basis unless I'm talking to my parents. So I'm going to start because I have been asked to make videos in Hindi and share my knowledge in Hindi. And I think this would be a great cause to make, some serious efforts too. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, we will start Hindi show. So if you have not understood a lot of things that I have said here because your first language is Hindi, अगर आप हिंदी में ही बात करते हैं और आप अगर हिंदी ही समझते हैं, मैं ये आशा करती हूँ कि जो मैं वीडियोस बनाऊंगी उससे आप प्रेरित हो सकें अपने spiritual journey में. So you have to give me some break because I have to make an effort to, completely understand the, some of the terms that would be in Hindi, because I have not lived in India for a long time now. I left India. मैं भारत से US बहुत ही अर्ली एज में आ गई थी. मैं तब 21 साल की थी, so it was long time ago. बहुत सालों पहले की बात है, तो मैं पूरी कोशिश करूँगी कि मैं आपको जो ये नॉलेज है, जो ये ज्ञान है, वो मैं आप तक पहुँचा सकूँ हिंदी में। So the ones who have tuned in for the English one, um, thank you so much. And for the ones who have been tuning in, the ones who are watching, the ones who are commenting, I truly appreciate the love and support. So next episode, we will be talking about the different levels of consciousness. So make sure you come live, and if you have questions, please ask them live so I can answer them right away. And if I'm not answering them right away, I will make sure I will answer them. So I send you love and I send you blessings, and I wish you a very blissful day ahead. And please tune in tomorrow for the Hindi episodes, and I will see you soon. Namaskar.